get things going.
So I love the philosophy, though. The big outside, let him slip in. Here he goes.
Coburn underneath the silk short. Miller racing. Outside Dosunmu.
They do a great job
Last night. You just don't see guys with that kind of physique that often in college basketball any longer. There's a shot from the outside. Beautiful, something special.
Slap it back. The driving kick.
Dosunmu. He got bumped with the body, but
Toughness, just wonderful.
Suffered a concussion in the quarterfinal game against Purdue. On the
They've been handling this really nice show by Liddell. He is clever with that pull-up game.
Oh, how about that handling of the basketball? The free.
Got to start with a few stops in a row. You can't keep this kid out of the lane, though. Back to man. It's funny when you're not a zone guy, one score and you give up on it.
To the corner. Up ahead quick. It was 17 down. Now it's reduced to 7.
Go to Grant.
Washington.
We got 5-on-4 if they want it. Gonna get an open jumper.
Dosunmu.
Make a mistake.
Yes.
Key now.
Circle that.
Booker's there.
Look at that.
Closing part of the game. He's not being aggressive. A little passive right here. He needs to attack.
Oh, he's going to just launch it.
Wow.
How about that?
Why not?
Now, before the game,
America now takes it with 8. Down the right side. They're going to put up another shot.
I like that, though. Take it over a little bit.
Lost the handle for just a moment. There's Frazier. Washington closes in on him.
Let the help by Walker. Great restraint.
Dosunmu puts up the 3 back of the rim on Dosunmu with 7 seconds to go. He's going to take it from the outside.
Look at
Coburn's blocked on the cheek. Dosunmu looks up, sees 7 on the shot. There he is, jumper.
Just look at that rebound.
Snags it.
Set the screen. Young lost the handle on the way up. Here comes Io on the run. Baker tried to poke it free, wouldn't let him. Bucket and a foul. Shawnashvili with the screen, trying to free Dosunmu. Little crossover gets him free for the jumper, and that drops. He's got 5.
And then force their opponents to make a decision. Do you double and leave a three-point shooter open? Or do you let him go one-on-one?
Nice inbound feed to...
That hurts Rutgers right there. Big fella got to finish that. I know he doesn't get a lot of opportunities, but he got to finish.
And that's a play you saw there as Io gets to the deck and gets 2.
They can create their own bucket.
I'm sure if you told Steve Pikiell Rutgers would be at 60% field goal shooting that you'd be down 15 points.
Kevin, maybe he was trying to get some of his teammates involved, but he had several mid-range shots that I thought he turned down.
Oh, Io got a good look with that little crossover. You around for the second game to hear just exactly how good that defense has become. Dosunmu with the 3, and that one rolls off. Coburn, one-arm rebound.
After a second consecutive win, although one of those was in overtime in Nebraska. And he put on the board the remaining 6 games and ripped into the team, basically saying, look, if you want to
pound you, it just takes a lot of your confidence and energy away when teams continue to get multiple opportunities like that.
And the tip may have come off the hand of Miles Johnson. Semifinals tomorrow afternoon of the Big Ten men's basketball tournament. Dosunmu, baseline drive, and Io Dosunmu with a left hand. He's got 23.
Bench, we still haven't got to say hello to him. It was one of the roles.
He played the better part of his college career of 10. Dosunmu,
Quick seconds to run their offense. He collapses the D. What a match this is. Hard-working, successful guy, coach under Frank Martin in South Carolina. Got that hard beneath, but he is soft inside.
but around quickly. There he is, Grandison. Coburn right up and over. Garza saves it. Dosunmu, jumper, yes.
Smart.
He's kept the ball out of the paint. Coburn not able to really be as effective in there against the zone.
There he is again.
This has been more effective.
Wieskamp short with that one.
No,
Up
they don't
ahead,
get back.
no one to defend him.
You know what's interesting? Wieskamp was asking the... Oh, Williams again. Too many opportunities.
Where you're at. That pass was pretty perfect.
Oh, man, time flies.
One hand. Did you have stick him on your hand?
He did. Speaking of flying.
Your Iowa to get back in and give him touches to the big guy. Loves that right. Look at that.
Iowa comes out with it. All Big Ten freshman team.
His dad is a wonderful player in his heyday, too.
Good defense right there by Perkins. Fun seeing all these teams and all our broadcast partners and teammates as well. So it's going to be a fun 3 weeks like it always is.
Dosunmu with the jumper. Look at that.
Well, he can go wherever he wants right now.
Oh, he's feeling it now.
And when he goes downhill.
Tough. Well, these teams are on equal footing. The matchup has been masterful. Tough shot.
Rebound out to Murray.
Oh,
Taken away by Curbelo. Dosunmu.
Nothing Garza could do.
couldn't do it, but great.
And too strong off the floor with it again. Curbelo.
Look at Kofi run the floor, too. Look at he pushed off, but he got away with it. Curbelo, Dosunmu, all of them can make plays.
4 to shoot. Dosunmu just in time.
His dad was a great scorer, ball handler. Frankie was special, man, special.
Dosunmu, his first shot attempt is good. Nice shot at the bubble as a 10 seed, so it's not like a win over North Carolina for Duke would necessarily be considered, Dickie V, a big-time win, but you'd still be beating a team that right now is in. Big shot for Dwayne Washington.
He's got to make threes, Bob. He's capable of doing that. Oh, nice backdoor cut. Nobody come up from the weak side. Made some big threes. He's a nice transfer from out of California. The schools are going the way of the transfers, getting veteran players.
That jumper rolls home. Off the bench, Trent Frazier picked up 2 fouls before the Indiana-Purdue game was over. So when we came on the air, if you were an Illini fan, you might have been wondering where Trent Frazier...
Heck of a drive there. You talk about having balance to be able to convert that. Good attack right there by Walker.
Dosunmu comes up short at the free throw line. Shoots 76% on the season, the Cal transfer. He makes it a 1-point game, and UFC 259 tonight. An absolute...
This is a mountain of original, bingeable entertainment. This is chilling, unsettling, and brilliantly bonkers. This is weird.
Fred Taylor, former Buckeye super coach.
Kofi Coburn on the bench now with 4 fouls. Bashanish feels
hard out, but I've got to believe that thing's frustrates you. You're not accustomed to playing with that.
Kyle Young, in and out. Suing, offensive rebound.
And Brown off the window, can't get that to go. 0 for 4 from the floor to start off for Michigan State. Dosunmu to the rim. And a 5-0 Illinois lead.
I will say, if you're going to
Illinois go without a field goal for nearly 6 minutes.
Illinois is flat. They're playing uninspired basketball right now. Maybe that 3 will help them get going. You have to approach it as a business. It can't be taking plays off. Every possession has to be a priority.
Coburn, big rebound. Dosunmu left alone, trying to answer. That 3 won't go, and the rebound.
In a space. You don't have to hold the guy, lean into him.
Dosunmu off the fake, into the paint, runner left in there for Coburn. Coburn
Game for Aaron Henry, and that's the way you defend a guy like Dosunmu, as you go at him, make him defend.
Io can't connect there. Rebound kicks out into the... down 9 on the road. Dosunmu, the 3. Won't go. Rebound tipped in.
They are an entirely different team. You never want to put it on one guy. They are an entirely different team if Joey Hauser has a game.
Joey Hauser is the Marquette.
Wow.
Joey Hauser, 10 points per game as Io misses deep.
Now, when you're on the right or left block, you know where help can come from. Top, backside.
Oh, and a bounce finally goes Illinois' way. It rolled. Frazier inbound for Illinois. Haven't hit a field goal in nearly 3 minutes. Dosunmu changes that on the baseline. Trying to find some room. 10 on the shot clock for Dosunmu. Dosunmu on the drive, left it short, out of bounds. Illinois was headed. One of the biggest shots of the season for Michigan State. Dosunmu can't get the answer. Curbelo able to tip it out. Frazier on the baseline. Io in the corner, tries from three. Again, Curbelo with another offensive rebound. Back three, rims out. Williams the offensive board. Frazier will attack. Here's Dosunmu for three. That's off. Long rebound to Frazier. Post in the Big Ten Conference in Kobe Coburn. And Io runs to the rim for a pair. For Dosunmu, 15 points.
They can hang on here. Maybe I'll be allowed
the
back
credit?
these lands. Yeah, will I get credit?
Yeah, I don't think so. Dosunmu inside as that one poked free. It'll belong to Michigan. Is going to come to an end. And a Spartan surprise in East Lansing tonight as Dosunmu gets the steal, runs that one up and in. Count the ball.
A kick out to his teammates because someone would be open.
The foul was on Mashburn. Here's Dosunmu, partially blocked by Liam Robbins, and that's what he does.
I know they're looking for Kofi, but Io's got to get a little bit more aggressively involved here.
He's only put up one shot, didn't make it. Here he goes. Well, right on cue. Welcome to the party, Mr. Robbins. He doesn't take a lot of those, but an 18-footer off the mark. Now Miller the other way. Dosunmu, full head of steam, rejected by Robbins. What a transfer from Drake he has been for Richard Pitino, and now we're getting turnovers everywhere. Miller, Dosunmu to the bucket.
That's the quickness. Wow, no contact? I mean, no foul?
Carr was looking at the official Kelly Pfeiffer, pleading for one. Now Dosunmu so under control, up and in.
165 pounds soaking wet, but he left about 220.
Mashburn had nowhere to go. Now Dosunmu this time has it stripped out of bounds. Offensively, 12 assists on 14 field goals, 52% from the floor, and 11 of 11 at the free throw line. Dosunmu, this time a missed shot. And Coburn recovering for the rejection.
Well, look how fast Io did. Whoa!
Oh, that was pretty. Euro step.
Minnesota can start shooting threes quick and get back into this game.
They've got a long way to go. Dosunmu, foot on the line.
Man.
Oh,
that's telling you something.
But three Big Ten teams in the top five: Ohio State, Illinois, and Michigan. Late shot clock. Dosunmu leaning in. Pretty. Man. So pretty.
They got to go. 5 on the shot clock.
This is dose time.
Oh, same time. Same move.
Carlson School of Business here at the University of Minnesota. He's very interested in the business side of things when basketball is done.
You know why? Because he's going to take over his dad's business empire. He's been very successful in the business space.
Frazier with another steal, his fifth. Curbelo dropping it off for Dosunmu.
Wow. It's very, very unique. And if you call yourself a college basketball fan, put this on your bucket list.
And the walk from the visitors' locker room.
Building with tons and tons of history.
And we showed that it hosted backdoor. Ooh, and almost another beautiful pass.
A little bit. Oh, nice decision.
A little too much from Coleman Hawkins inside. Dosunmu. Rejected by Williams. Such a good defender. Dosunmu 1-on-2. No. The shot is feeling no as well. Dosunmu yet to score, but he does have the 3 assists. Gains. Dosunmu pulling it. That's tough to stop right there.
Boy, it felt like it should have been 20 at halftime. And credit the Wildcats for hanging in.
Dosunmu, short. Ball tap back out. Here comes.
And just were not able to convert. That's an open look for Pete Nance, and he shoots an air ball.
Dosunmu, who's had a quiet night. Now Dosunmu pulls, and Dosunmu hits. Coburn trying to give it back to his buddy Ayo, and he does. Ayo, here we go, short.
That was really...
Here's Ayo, the closer. That's what he does. Hits big.
Look for DeMonte Williams. Come up. Oh, they're going to do Trent Frazier. He's just going to let it fly.
Oh! Wow! From 7.
It's the basketball equivalent of throwing salt over your shoulder for good luck. Dosunmu driving into the teeth of the defense off Walker and out of bounds. It'll stay. You see the weak side help coming down there by Banton. Only 3 to shoot again. Frazier got in trouble. Dosunmu has to launch as the horn sounds, and the rebound pulled down. Not an easy task for anybody in college basketball. This is Andre Curbelo just off the bench. Trickles it out to Dosunmu for a wide open 3. And that's what Curbelo down on the block. Jubishanishvili off the bench against Eduardo Andre. Finds Dosunmu. What a ball fake. The jumper not going to go, and an offensive foul.
Cookies in that regimen.
More for us. Curbelo into traffic. Stevenson got a hand on it. The find to Dosunmu in the corner, and halfway down it pinballs up to Banton.
To continue to ride Woodrow Ogo up the lane.
And Dosunmu got a hand on it, tipped back. Oh, nice push ahead by Curbelo on a one-hand flush for Ayo.
He has been, I think, the most...
Brad Underwood on the Illinois sideline didn't change things as that second foul stands. Grandison gets the steal ahead to Dosunmu. A little stop and go for 2.
Now, that's a reason.
Anderson, who has 8 first-half points, and Nebraska by 8 as Dosunmu goes to work against Banton. Look at that traffic collapsing on him. He muscles his way up, gets the putback, and he'll go up to Dosunmu here. Ayo with 9, 4 for 9 shooting on the attack against Walker. Liked the mismatch, but couldn't get the shot to fall. Probably remember that Nebraska-Northwestern game last year where the Huskers were abysmal at the line. Dosunmu, his corner 3 won't go. Allen with Curbelo. Plucks it out of the air. Look at the push from the freshman Curbelo trying to split 2 defenders. The underhanded Dosunmu, and oh my, a poster! Ayo Dosunmu into doubles for the 34th consecutive game. 5th longest active streak in college basketball. And he'll get to the rim. That one left short. And here comes
through shoot around. He cares and wants to get better.
Here's Hawkins, backs out to Dosunmu. Dosunmu will turn the corner on Allen all the way to the rim for 2.
And how about the job that Coburn
the bench in the second half. There's Frazier, 8 points. Dosunmu, the 3. And the rebound.
Through a little bit of contact as well.
13 for McGowan's. Dosunmu baseline, trying to muscle it through defense. 1 and done goes Illinois for Teddy Allen, who was leading the charge as far as the Husker emotions off that timeout. Dosunmu with the jumper. That'll quiet some emotions when the tip try won't go. And now Miller comes out of the pack with a loose ball. Dosunmu in the open floor, driving around Allen. To the rim, it's a 2-point game. This team has committed 9 fouls, so a foul non-shooting means 2 free throws. Dosunmu attacking inside, muscles it through. We're tied at 66. Other Illini has scored since the 7:48 mark in the second half, and Dosunmu going to work again on the baseline, right to the rim to give Illinois the lead.
I mean, there's no secret down there. The primary defender on Coburn playing with 4.
Here's Frazier. The ball fake back to Dosunmu for 3. Straight on 3. Straight on. 14 to shoot. Dosunmu again on the drive. That won't go. Coburn with the finish, but an offensive Illinois. Dosunmu. 5 to shoot. Going to work. Stops deep 2. Oh, it's good for Ayo Dosunmu. Dosunmu looking for room to operate. Using the window. Ayo Dosunmu averaging over. And Dosunmu with a steal, headed to the other end. Dosunmu with a one-hand flush.
You know, and what's the priority when you get into games at certain times of the game, but learning under some great tutelage.
Dosunmu turning the corner and Tripe. Dosunmu the crossover. Driving against Davis to the rim. Count it. One more to come at the line.
They got to bring anything he wants.
Dosunmu again to Frazier. This time Anderson got out to cover. Frazier on the drive inside to Dosunmu. The tip by Grandison won't go.
At this level. And he just keeps his head. Stays confident, patient.
Dosunmu got an open look. Couldn't hit that one. And the rebound shot clock for Illinois. Dosunmu working against Wall, who's playing with 2 fouls. Dosunmu turning against him, and the finger roll so pretty from Dosunmu. Back inside, and Grandison with a steal. It's a bad angle. Here's Dosunmu to the other end, and the finger roll drops for Dosunmu, who has 15.
Illinois, he does have the ball handling ability once he gives you that shot fake to get to the rim, as you saw there.
Io with the pull-up. Rebound to Anderson.
Colas, you could kind of see it in his play.
Speaking of gliding, Io gliding inside, but Reaver's there for the rejection. Was
here. I like that they look at it, but they're allowing these guys to play some basketball.
Play by Grandison to keep it alive, and Dosunmu pinned by Potter. And the Potter block. Dosunmu 6 to shoot. Io with the pull-up, and that hits. Dosunmu has 19.
Piece of that. Jackson Davis still can't finish, and you can already see it's the first minute plus of this game why this is a difficult matchup for him. Dosunmu and Colbert. Janishvili on the low block. Good look for Dosunmu. Passed up the 3 to take that little mid-range jumper. He's so good at that.
Dosunmu.
I could make a pretty good argument. If you made a 5-man All-American team right now, 2 of the 5 I think are playing in this game for me. Richmond teammate Anthony Leal, who airballed the 3.
That's a heck of a pass.
I was getting ready to punch that one up. Dosunmu flung one up, no foul.
State game Sunday, and I got to tell you, Ohio State is a really confident team. And Chris Holtman does a great job. Nice move through traffic right here for Indiana. Try not to watch the ball. Try to watch the lane if you can. Look how congested it is. There's nowhere to go. And yet he went.
He did, and he got off a pretty good...
out to try to score and get things going, and it hasn't worked for him. That's coaching when you get a kid to play like that all of a sudden.
Oh, Dosunmu got all the way there.
Franklin's just a good player. He is going to be all Big Ten. He had a big game, hit 5 threes the first time out. He's terrific.
Dosunmu, they left him open. Tonight he's been one of their best players. There's a 3-look right side, comes up way short. Dosunmu tracks it down, and he had his shot deflected. Thompson comes to the all. Dosunmu's been mostly, I would say mostly quiet in this one. He goes right down the lane, missed another layup.
Jackson Davis should slow down, gather himself, use his body, get fouled.
He rushed. Dosunmu dribbles into it 2. Ricked that one.
The dish into the corner to Grandison.
I like Keegan Murray guarding Dosunmu.
Length on length, and Dosunmu gets to the rim to get Illinois.
Ace is best. You elevate.
Oh, Garza got hung up on the rim that time, got past Coburn, and here's Dosunmu in the open floor all the way end to end for the 2.
Now, you saw some grabbing shorts. They're tired. We got offense. We got everything tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
They've had 10 days off. How can they be tired? Dosunmu inside against Murray, and he's got 2 more. Him tonight to step up with no C.J. Frederick out with a lower leg injury once again. Dosunmu off the fake. Pass Bohannon for the flush.
That might be.
Wieskamp around the Garza screen. The long rebound to Andre Curbelo. And the bounce to Dosunmu running ahead of the pack, and he gets 2 more. Dosunmu.
No foul.
Curbelo. Lobs to Dosunmu, and the runner on the baseline a little short. Garza with the rebound. Garza points for the 2nd highest scoring team in the Big Ten, Illinois. Iowa, the top scoring team, and Indiana did a number on them the other night, holding them to 69 points. Tip try up and good. The steal. Frazier does not have numbers, but DeMonte Williams trailing for the 3. Dosunmu, the weak side rebound. He'll muscle it up to tie it.
And Morse a little bit, depending on where the ball is on the floor.
Dosunmu against McCaffrey. The runner short, and there's Keegan Murray for the rebound. Won't go. There's the tip, and it won't go for McCaffrey.
Boy, that's a great effort by McCaffrey on the offensive glass.
Dosunmu, the pull-up in transition, using the window. Bounded by Devontae Williams. Dosunmu. Through three defenders, he gets to the rim. American head coaches in the game of college basketball, and what a giant loss and huge shoes John Chaney leaves behind with his loss.
Yeah, Kevin, well said.
Dosunmu. That aggressiveness because Garza's on the bench and Bohannon knows somebody's got to step up?
I think so. Good block by Nunge.
Yeah, Jack Nunge stepping up big inside.
He can create. So it is a serious loss for the Hawkeyes.
Dosunmu on the baseline, got it right back from Williams. And again, Iowa's interior defense up to this with their best player riding the pine with 3 fouls.
And that's the depth of this Hawkeyes team.
Dosunmu in the corner with a 3. Oh, he knew that was good. Held the... Dosunmu, 4 to shoot. Working against Perkins, got free. The floater not going to go, and no iron was drawn.
You cannot blink in this game. You think you scored and you can get back and try back on defense, think again.
Dosunmu left alone. You can't leave him alone. He hits.
Oh, nice job by Joe Wieskamp coming from the backside.
Dosunmu driving right at Garza. A lot of contact, no calls. Safe.
Lyles brought another guy that's in that same boat. Just 2 of his last 12 coming in to this game from 3.
Those are the 2 guys that Jim Ferry identified. Curbelo, kick out. Dosunmu right in with the...
Knocked out. Illinois become a parade to the free throw line.
And 16 fouls, actually, and 2 now on Isaiah Brockington. Dosunmu from a couple feet behind the arc. Rebound to Miles.
He blocks. He's doing a great job of deterring these Penn State guards.
Skip pass. Beautiful shot fake. Dosunmu mid-range.
It's an easy game.
And Coburn again, this time with a rejection. Frazier leads for Dosunmu. Coburn flying. Dosunmu quiet offensively tonight. 1 of 6 from the field.
Baseline, and then the elevation right over the top of Kofi Coburn.
First bucket for Isaiah Brockington, and Dosunmu just hit. And a rebound comes down to Hawkins.
Again, Bishanishvili building that wall, and John Harrah unable to score it.
And Dosunmu lays it in. Curbelo behind the back. Well, how about that for a first assist?
I would say that's a big time.
Dosunmu. It's cold night from the
He can run a team.
turnover again for Penn State. 15 of them now. And it leads to a tough finish for Dosunmu. His rebounding numbers are really affected. And in this game, he actually didn't have any rebounds for the first 17 minutes, but he obviously changed that in a big way.
One of the really outstanding guards. This guard tandem we talk about, Miller, Frazier, couple of the best, really, up against the bodies go flying.
Really does a nice job of running the floor and stopping.
Strong move by Dosunmu. Those 8 would be in a world of hurt. They're doing the best that they can with off guards and even point forwards at times. That's a tough shot. Liddell.
Coburn's struggling on the perimeter defensively. He cannot allow a guy smaller than him to just push him down the lane.
There's the penetration that you want to see.
Shows you they get out of his way, and he's taking a guy that's 285 pounds and putting him in the basket.
Quick shot. I think Curbelo really overshadowed Zed.
Yes.
And, I mean, you watch Zed and you go, my gosh, why wasn't he a higher thought of, more highly thought of recruit? And another turnover. They get 4 of their last 6 trips down. Everything but the finish.
A couple, but still, you want to get him going.
Absolutely. There's a steal. Nice tap out. And they get it right back into the hands of Dosunmu.
There he is. And that's
a little skip pass that time. Out to Williams. And a 3-ball corner pocket. Up from suing this time. Shot clock at 10. Dosunmu. The bank is open. Means go forward. Io means joy. And he's bringing much to this program. There he is again in traffic. Kobe there to pick up the loose chain to keep him from pumping. Dosunmu. Off the bounce, can't get it to go, and over the backboard. Dosunmu goes crossover. That's a wonderful move. And the thing stops that they need. Frazier giving it up. Goes crying off the front iron. Miller turnover. That's what Brad Underwood teams do. Io taking it inside and again. Great defense.
Wow. Guy you want on the line without question.
No question. That's why he had the ball in his hand. Dosunmu, no foul. And it's retrieved by...
Dosunmu loves this pick and roll right here.
Nice big show again.
Same place. Williams.
Fatigue. So get some relaxation at halftime. Don't move around. See if we can come back.
There's Grandison right over you.
No, he's been open a couple of times.
He's been bigging.
Oh, Frazier faked everyone out. Banks it in.
Good as that ball faked
into Ohio State's hands.
Under 40 to go. Williams turns around, puts it up and in. What a huge game he's had.
It's his new identity.
The comic book nerd in me died a lot as you talked about the butler and the sidekick here. Andy Katz as Grandison gets the bucket. He'll go to the line for one here.
But a lot of guards get in trouble where Dosunmu was. When he's so big, he can see over the top and get it out.
Williams, the three, snaps the twine for DeMont. Dosunmu, three to shoot. Bounces. Dosunmu ends the drive. Williams looking for the three. Finds the three. DeMonte Williams.
For Rutgers.
You're right, though, Stephen. The energy level of Jacob Young has elevated with Curbelo on the floor. And there's some energy from Kofi Coburn.
Quickness there.
Young, no. Williams ahead to Dosunmu. Underhand. Miller, showtime in Indy.
Fake shots, as Grant mentioned, also can put it on the deck, too. He's playing a little bit hurt.
Inside, Coburn. And Garza just had the back away. Tried to feed it inside, and it was tipped away.
This guy can knock him down. Goodness. Trade alone is and nobody on the glass whatsoever. Once again, a little high-low situation. Why not? Give it to him.
Coburn again.
Gonna make those shots. Opens it up for the big guy. Nice slip.
Coburn with 3 baskets already.
Just a nice, simple.
We saw him right here in Indianapolis when he was with Oklahoma State in the tournament 4 years ago.
I think it was his last game.
It was.
Well, look at this guy dominating, and why not? Bring a smile.
Wieskamp had a good look, unable to cash.
A nice little screen by Garza set him up.
Back to Miller. That's the stroke you're talking about.
Well, he does. You got to be able to score a lot of points when you play that.
Coburn again able to get position on Garza.
Well, his footwork for that reason.
You talk about that sweet spot. Ooh.
How sweet it is.
Got to get some stops or they're going to be in trouble.
Grandison again.
Ooh, that's cold.
And wondering why he's not on the floor. He picked up 2 fouls before we even took over coverage here on ESPN. Not bad when you can bring Andre Curbelo.
And going right to the basket, drop step, and really doing a great job with his footwork. DJ, Mr. Basketball.
Lobs one up, and Coburn able to lay it in.
It's an easy.
Looking for the screen from Dosunmu. 9 on the shot clock. Frazier launching the contested three, but it falls. That's what he can do. He is a... Tom Izzo didn't like the lack of experience at that position with this team. Frazier in the corner with 2 to shoot, and he drops the 3. That's a huge much time battling foot injury after foot injury, and finally out there and producing as Coburn gets up to the rim and gets his...
Get enough credit for his one-on-one game. You know, it's not lightning speed, but he knows how to elevate and shoot over the top.
And Coburn putting it on the deck, gets on with a cherry on top for the Spartans. Frazier hits the 3.
Junior, like, get off me, little flea.
Yeah, like I got a mouse in the house. What are you doing over here?
He's got that big body, but this time, top of the arc, running in this half. Williams, extra pass, Grandison. Dosunmu kicks, Frazier. Yes, a hot first. Mount Mike, of course, he has Illinois as a 2 seed, and Minnesota is the last 4 in the dance. Dosunmu drive and kick. And Grandison again from outside the arc. They were pretty good too.
Yeah, I'll let the record speak for itself on that.
Tried to lob it over the top, and Coburn off the window. The second half, and Minnesota can't stop it there. Johnson misses it at the bucket. Dosunmu to Coburn. Coburn! One-hand hammer.
Three, but he can do a lot of different things. Hopefully that will allow him to get a little bit more aggressive next time he catches.
Coburn, he saved Io from a turnover and turned it into an assist and 4 rebounds. Mentioned that just a few games ago he had the 3rd triple-double in Illinois history, and now he has 8 assists as he finds Georgie Williams. But every shot is earned right now for the Gophers. Dosunmu up top!
Oh my goodness. What a long stairwell, but it was long going down after us getting our, you know what, handed to us.
Down the lane, another slam. This time it's the freshman. Right behind Ohio State at number 4 and Michigan number 3. 3 from the conference in the top 5, and a great start bucket inside for Grandison.
Kofi in there. Kofi Coburn is going to have his hands full with Ryan Young, a guy that doesn't play above the rim, but just finds ways to score. Look, he finds angles, and that's one that he's got to make. Made a nice post move on Dosunmu, but couldn't finish the job.
And then that's what Trent Frazier does. He's now hit 2
nice job, 4 nice points by Ryan Greer.
Did have 10 against IU and 9 against Iowa as Dosunmu again gets open. That's Ethan, but it's a nice little runner off the glass. See if they can finally get Boo Buie going. Well, certainly Illinois has Dosunmu go.
On the drive, Curbelo Walker came over to close that off. Here's Dosunmu with 7 to shoot. Frazier backs out for 3, and that one falls. Back-to-back
shooting 19% from behind the line on the year.
Dosunmu the lob to Coburn, the catch, and the 2-hand flush. First points for Kofi Coburn.
You know, Walker doing a really good job, Kevin, of pushing, even though maybe a foot or 2, Coburn away from the sweet spot offensively, because if you don't, that's what happens.
That's a pretty good way to get Illinois.
Walker just, again, picking up where he left off, battling Coburn, trying to beat him to his preferred spot.
Here's Miller, 3 in the corner is good. Adam Miller.
To Allen, who was dribbling right up the floor, and he took it right at Coburn.
Dosunmu around the Coburn. 3 to the alley-oop from Io to Kofi. And Illinois trying to stretch. They've led by as much as 5. Nebraska by as much as 9. Dosunmu, the no-look to Frazier in the corner. That 3 falls. Trent Frazier.
Not enough when you talk about Coburn. You talk about his dunking, you know, his size running the floor, but defensively and offensively, he's not bad either. An excellent feed. Astonishing number in my mind.
Brad Underwood going heavy to the bench right now. Georgie Dosunmu inside with the left hand extends the Illinois lead 13-4. They've made
it on his own team. A lead forward at 6'8", can shoot it. You kind of forget about it.
Frazier wide open off the drive from Dosunmu, and he hits the 3. He has been hitting.
Yeah, couldn't create any space with Coburn, excuse me.
Oh, look at the position Kofi got, and what a feed from Dosunmu.
There, you don't need to go for the steal if you're Coburn. You did a good job standing him up, but that's great recognition by Wisconsin to stay with it.
And there's Dosunmu finding Coburn inside. Illinois high 11. Wisconsin struggling at the foul line as Dosunmu goes down in the corner, finds Grandison, who hits the 3. Which the 3 is short. Frazier starts it up for Illinois. Dosunmu finds Dosunmu in transition. Io is such a good pass back into form, but he said it starts with him at practice. He has practiced better, and he said, I've never seen a guy who practices poorly as Coburn throws it down again and not show up.
A Big Ten game. I mean, this is, you want your officials to have comfort.
Oh, my goodness. No comfort trying to defend Kofi Coburn.
Right, hands are ready. He expects it to come.
Williams left alone for 3. He'll hit that. DeMonte Williams got it. I'll figure it out. Grandison from the corner. His 3 won't go. Nice back tap by Dosunmu. And what a feed, Dosunmu to Grandison. Wraps up the 3rd triple-double in Illinois history. 20 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists. And Io Dosunmu.
There's Dosunmu back in the game with his 4 fouls.
Can he rise to the moment late game? Found Frazier. That side is good for Trent Frazier. 11. Dosunmu still just 2 of 11 shooting tonight. Frazier, another one on the way. It's good.
Guard Luka Garza.
This is an interesting matchup. Dosunmu against Murray, as Frazier will launch from the corner and he'll hit, and Trent Frazier as predicted.
Starting that matchup zone.
And the lob into Coburn. Going to work inside, muscles it up and in. He had 1 point in the points. Here's Miller. Frazier in the corner. And he hits again. That's number 3. Here's Frazier. Tied his season high with 19 tonight. Inside Coburn. 1 hard dribble to get past Garza for 2.
See, that's the pace.
Here in the first 2 minutes. Right inside to Coburn, and he has the first 5 for Illinois.
John Harris just fell asleep. Parked and anchored in the paint. Deters so much of guys going up to take shots at the rim.
Corner 3, Adam Miller. We mentioned he's getting that.
That's what Georgie Bashaniashvili did right there. Right now, if you're Penn State, it's too easy getting the ball into the middle of this zone.
And then out for a Trent Frazier. Frazier look down and see Curbelo does not have an assist in this game. Extra pass into the corner, and Hawkins showing some range. So they go into Coburn, and he takes advantage.
Big-time footwork from Coburn.
Bo Borowski, Larry Scarrato, and Rob Riley are officials today. See, the Buckeyes have won 8 out of the last 10, and right away.
When you're talking about shooting percentage, they got to get them up 10. They've only made 1. They won 4.
Good wraparound maneuver that time, and dish Coburn. Frazier looking to force things, get it inside. Then they swing it around and get it out for 3 to DeMonte Williams. Still an opportunity here, but Illinois got to score and then play defense and try to force a turnover. Randerson, count it. It's a 3 ball. Trent Frazier. And now Dosunmu giving it up. That's Miller's spot. Hello. How do you do?
wearing that mask after suffering a fractured nose in a game earlier this year, in February, actually.
Look at the hands. Liddell, not a good outlet.
Oh, right back. Game's ripped.
Oh, good. Liddell jumping back on the floor now.
Oh, what a steal by Walker. That doesn't happen.
Dude, well, you got to live with some of his shots, don't you?
Oh, no question.
Tip. Tap back over now to Walker. Got Suing up ahead.
Oh, great save.
Right to shoot.
Pull up. The offense he pushed off. Extended that arm.
He's open there. Missed him.
Just really disorganized.
Miller will attack. No, the tip won't go. Johnson looking for the rebound. Loose to Io. Still on the floor. Possession arrow with the tie-up pointing to Rutgers. Io. Inside. Good hands by Jacob Young, and he saves it for Rutgers. Really nice play. Doubling up Rutgers. Io trying to turn the corner again through traffic. Lost the ball. It's out of bounds, and a turnover back to the Scarlet Knights.
Just keep working that angle, that matchup until Illinois responds.
And an offensive foul. Dosunmu called for the charge. His first.
Shockwaves, not only through the Big Ten, but through the rest of the country. And also gave some confidence to other Big Ten teams that they could compete against Michigan.
Fifth turnover for Iowa.
It's great. That's what this league's been all about all year long. Tough angle.
Yep. Pass.
Delivery. A little too much heat. Watch that corner three with Frazier.
Garza again. Oh, we got a little careless with that. Wieskamp unable to trim it down to single digits.
Wieskamp was too open.
That's a good look for him. Nice play by Garza again, getting back. That's that relentless nature he possesses. You gotta love this team, Grant. Jerry Colangelo. One of the greats of Illinois, right?
That's right, yes. Managing director of USA Bank.
Look at it. Quick to the rebound. Look at this kid, yo, big walk. Possession going the other way.
I thought he got tripped.
50.
Dosunmu tried to feed Coburn. Knocked away. And back the other way comes.
Run against an unbelievably daunting schedule just to get themselves in the conversation for the NCAA tournament as the pass tipped away by Langford. Ahead it goes to Rocket Watt. Good guys on the floor who really utilized the shot fake to great success as Dosunmu tried to dump it down low, and it's a turnover for Illinois. They're fourth tonight, Kevin. Thanks, Donnie.
Enough about me. What do you think about me?
What about me? Yeah, you could talk more about me this time. Dosunmu inside. That's a tie-up. Possession arrow is going to give it to Spartans. The figures for the 37th straight game, but it has not been easy. He'll attack, and Dosunmu has it tipped away and going the other way. Henry with the challenge. Ahead comes Watts. He'll push.
Lowe would be on the bench too, but hey, that's not the situation.
Yeah, not only on the bench, he might have walked back to Champaign.
There's the Illinois first turnover.
Because we're in position. You tip your hat and keep moving.
Dosunmu over the top, and that one through the hands of Jermaine Hamlin, the sophomore. They can continue to get that production from them and get Robbins back to 100%. This is still a very dangerous Minnesota team.
No, I agree. Boy, Brad Underwood is beside it.
Dosunmu kicks it right back to him. He did. Is Illinois. Dosunmu hit him awkwardly and out of bounds. Dosunmu throws it away. Nance to Bowie. The stands. I thought Coburn was going to throw that in the stands when he started to head that direction. Ooh, Io, a fastball off the back of his teammate. It's now with a dozen, right at his season average. And here we go. Dosunmu had it picked by Audi.
Well, that's back-to-back possessions by Chase.
Dosunmu against Banton. Double team comes right along the sideline, and a whistle, and he stepped out of bounds. A turnover in the last 2 minutes as Frazier going baseline back out to Curbelo. The extra pass to Dosunmu, 7 to shoot, and Dosunmu turns it over. That's 4 turnovers in the last 2 minutes tonight. Dosunmu turning the corner. And that's taken away. Banton found the loose ball. 2 on.
You know, and what's the priority when you get into games at certain times of the game, but learning under some great tutelage.
Dosunmu turning the corner and Trice navigating. Dosunmu just a little extra shuffle there in front of the Badger bench.
So fundamentally sound with great size and touch.
Frazier looking for the lob for Dosunmu. That hit the rim. Trice will push it up the floor. Does not have number.
It's a tough matchup. If I was Potter, I'd bring him a little bit further away from the basket.
Good work there by Ford to get in there and intercept that post feed.
And I would continue to go like Wisconsin. But down here at this end is where you have to make a change.
Dosunmu trying to dump it over his shoulder. That's a turnover for Illinois, number 10.
Give credit to
answer. He cannot, and Williams with the rebound. And Dosunmu turns it over. Ahead it goes to Davis. Davis in the starting to look a little more consistent with the talent they have on the floor. Dosunmu has it stripped away by Trice. Good hands by Dimitri Trice.
And got to the rim first, right around Coburn.
Just 1 of 5 shooting, but he's got 4 points, and they're going to call a foul against the Illini. Frazier with Franklin on him. Hits Dosunmu cutting to the basket, and they call an offensive foul.
Minutes as Dosunmu goes baseline out to Frazier.
And here's the thing I want our viewers to pay attention to. Good steal there, but when you see Luka Garza,
gets it going again against Coburn.
You know what else you don't notice about Luka Garza? He uses his hips extremely well.
Let's go back to the ball movement. Just with 2 fouls already.
Ball knocked free. Sessoms. Illinois' games, he's had 4 fouls.
He's been handsy defensively on the perimeter. When you do that in front of those officials, they're going to get you. All of a sudden, Illinois a little bit.
Lane gets it to go.
Yeah, it's just too easy.
Pass was too long. Saved, though, and then the Buckeyes come away with the pilfer.
Coburn pops out and he throws it away. Langford with the intercept. Langford on the push. The step through and Dosunmu there to block it away. Henry with 18 tonight. Henry on the attack. Blocked away. Dosunmu loose ball. Banton trying to get it going. Huskers have 5 to shoot. Allen in some trouble. 2 on the shot clock. McGowan's is going to have to go. The runner not going to get there, and a shot.
They have. DeMonte Williams is shaken free a couple times, but besides that, they've been very solid.
Nice block. Ayo Dosunmu.
30 tonight. Wheeler. Nice catch on the baseline. Dosunmu there for the...
Friday from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m.
Goldwire took it away. Hurt gets it.
He's 9 for 40 coming in, and we've done 5 of them. You were 2 in the first half against Michigan State. Izzo went nuts.
You were either being a good team.
Al Durham underneath to Race Thompson. Coburn with a rejection.
Yeah, if you're teamed, and he turns it over. Morcell. By Dosunmu, but Cowan. Undersized guys in the league who can rebound at that high level. He's just been fantastic.
Last time Illinois was on the floor is Dosunmu picks up the block. Under 6 to play now. Mathis. No. Nice play by Dosunmu.
That's not happening.
Time winding down, 6 to shoot. Illinois has been tough on defense. Force a really bad shot.
End of the week already. Yeah, that's impressive. He's going to have a lot of honors by the end of this season. Good defense.
For an entire season. And that's saying something. This is the 11th winningest program in the nation.
Dosunmu thought he had it, and here come the Buckeyes. Jackson down the zipper, leaning in. And the
with the catch and the bucket, the feed from Kipper Nichols.
That was made possible because Ayo cut so hard to the rim.
When they said this guy couldn't get the job done. And he's only gone on to rewrite all the record books.
Oh, Shayok.
Hard show.
Something.
Beat you with it. Here's that rescreen again. Oh, my goodness.
Shot. What are we doing here? Last 6 points to Illinois. 30 seconds to go. Washington.
Best in the country for Illinois. Johnson inside against Coburn. Shot clock at 9 for Baker. Caleb McConnell gets the screen, fires the 3, way off the mark.
Been a key component to what they're doing.
Coburn 2 for 7 at the line as Baker pulls the trigger and hits the first run.
Garza have to work on defense, wear him out a bit.
He can shoot it.
You're not kidding.
See Garza rest a little bit. That one foul early. Wiescamp's got to get going. He can shoot it. He can put it on the floor.
Son.
Oh, I can't leave him alone. That's right. This is with his dribble handoff and screening. Garza's been more effective.
Wieskamp short with that one. 3:45 left. O'Hannon. How about that spin?
Thing seems to have been contested so far for Ohio State, but the loose ball ends up with Washington.
That's the strong suit of Illinois. They're going to guard you. Win. And I'll tell you something, it'll be special no matter what. It'll be a classic. They'll go after it. Each team plays with pride, passion, a lot of heart. I know Jay and Dan will have a great Smith back in 79, and McLean was in 2001. And there's only one other player in the Big Ten. In the
foot speed of the defender.
Hit 4 of their last 5 shots, which is a good trend for Illinois. That 3 in and out. This one, Michigan State looking for a big win to start this final kick. Hauser, what a 3! Joe!
Sam Freeman up top. Jamal Mashburn Jr. Yes. Nance. This time 5 short.
The door in your bedroom. Just put it up there and let the big fella go get it.
McGowan's on the attack, whips it out to Banton. Banton's three up and off.
Coburn on his hip, so he didn't have the opportunity for a weak side rebound.
McGowan's got free for 3. Won't 8 to shoot.
They're just going to clear out and let's see what Allen can do.
He'll launch a 3. Off the heel, rebound.
The wall. Shot clock at 8. Trice. Extra pass. Davison for 3. And the rebound, Monte Williams. But that's his 23rd made 3 this season. Here's Davison trying to answer. He cannot, and Williams.
Transition. We saw him a couple steals earlier there, the mid-range jumper.
Davison will try from deep.
A huge issue for the Hawks coming in and a big stressor leading up to this game. Wieskamp got a screen from McCaffrey, and that free to scoring, averaging nearly 22 points per game. That average will go up tonight. Here's Wieskamp. First miss from Iowa. Each team with 2 timeouts. 1-1 the free throw shooting for both teams. McCaffrey launching the 3, or rather Wieskamp launching.
Goal in over 6.5 minutes. Can that change here? Sessoms kicks it out. Jones. Air ball. Long 3. Banked, almost went possession, but you have to understand, against this undersized Penn State ball club, that thing is going in there. Harris going to get a seat right now. Tim Beeler.
Another turnover created. Great help defense by Ohio State. Towns! Downtowns! 3 of 4 from downtown. Launches it up against the clock. It's an air ball.
That, Timmy.
No.
Can't change wingspan.
Holtman loves that aspect of his game. From a defensive standpoint, here's Arns. Off the curl action. A.T. Johnson, the youngster, only in a Buckeye uniform a little over a week. Arns, he was
terrific shooter coming in, has really developed into one of the best on-ball defenders in the country.
Arns was left free, and another trip. Suing feeds Arns. He's in rhythm. He's in rhythm. Playing the knot.
Slow it down and get to my strong.
Down low. It's Suing with a turnaround, wildly shot. Dosunmu with a rebound at the 50. He's trying. He was asking you for some advice.
Asking Raph?
There's a guy that loves his shot.
Here's the former Ivy League Player of the Year at Harvard playing for Tommy Amaker. That was back in the 2018 season. Then he missed.
So sound.
Washington's hit a 3 in every game this year. It outside too.
Hey, what question?
Yeah.
I take him one-on-one.
There's those tired legs again. Yep.
To his game, gets everybody organized. Put it on and look at his pull-up too. Come up empty, but afraid of the blow-by. To toy with guys.
Been short all day on these shots.
Good ball, Jim. He doesn't have the legs, really.
They're paying attention to the cheerleaders the last couple of years, and now they're taking their role here in the Big Ten tournament.
Well, we've seen it all year in empty arenas, how much that going the 19-point lead.
Trent Frazier scored the layup and ran back and kept Mathis from getting into the paint areas. That is exacerbated because someone missed their assignment.
Young, no. Rebound scooped up by Io.
McCaffrey's a great post passer. This is the kid I think is a key guy, Frederick. He can make shots, as Grant mentioned.
There's Garza. Three-pointer, no.
And nobody on the glass
play right now.
They sure, that could have been a foul.
Frederick again. And again, no whistle. All-time scorer, Iowa history. Garza misses. Chance for the three-point play.
Well, excellent defense.
Bohannon.
Frazier. Over. They do.
A three right here would be huge for Iowa.
Tough shot.
Tough shot is right. Look at it. Quick to the rebound.
Last 6 to the Illini after the Hawkeyes cut it to 5.
Excellent defense again. They'll give it.
Sewin gives it up. C.J. Walker can't connect.
I think we're the Buckeye uniform the way they anticipated.
Washington, floater, comes up short.
Players respect you as they do Mr. Underwood. He is fired up. That's why he wins, man. He gets the most out of his people. He's an All-American. No doubt. There's no change of direction. Splits the defense, goes up strong, and he's a finisher. He is a finisher.
NCAA tournament is the pass tipped away by Langford. Ahead it goes to Rocket Watts, and Watts on the move. Won't get that one to go. Dosunmu scoops us to Rocket Watts. 5 on the shot clock for the Spartans. The pull-up for Watts. And the rebound ripped away. Dosunmu on the 3. Offensive rebound, though, for Michigan State. A.J. Hogard will launch. That won't go. And Dosunmu off the bench again starts it up for Illinois. From Aaron Henry will start it up. Baseline driving right into Coburn is Julius Marble, and Illinois going the other way. Michigan State, as usual, looking to push in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock. Shot is short from Rocket Watts. And now Dosunmu going the other 18 tonight. Henry on the attack, blocked away. Dosunmu loose ball.
Here he is, catch and shoot. High rebound, Dosunmu. And here comes Mashburn Jr. And Coburn recovering for the rejection.
Him not being able to run up down the floor like that, it kind of scares me a little bit.
Here he is outside the arc. He is a 34% shooter. 17-2 run dating back to the end of the first half. A 6-0 run to start the second half. And Minnesota can't stop it there. Johnson misses it at the best
of the game.
The late Lou Henson, your coach. Off the mark there from Mashburn Jr.
1 or 2 of them were long walks too. It's not a long stairwell, but it was long going down after us getting our,
Obviously Mashburn Jr., the guards really carried them. If they can continue to get that production from them and get Robbins back to 100%, this is still
a 31-point lead in a Big Ten game. It's very rare. So you tend to enjoy these.
The last time that, by the way, on the floor is number 32. That's Coach Underwood's son. And there is the 10th rebound. And Io rejected by Williams. Such a good defender. Deej will stop it up, and he cannot knock it down. Northwestern now 3 of 4.
Again, the Buckeyes coming out with it. They can tie it with a 3.
Barnes with a nice job defensively.
Washington.
We got 5 on.
Brought 7 points off the bench, all in this half.
There's a little dribble handoff. They love to run pin down dribble handoff. And who's in the offensive mindset? Why not?
Nice. Been on the bench for a while.
Back to that same little ball screen. This kid is a gamer. Goodness gracious.
What a drive to the basket.
They're looking for their main guy, and this will be Toys.
Going to drive in on him. Back to go over Coburn.
Those are two outstanding guards, but Iowa deserves to be mentioned in that category.
Jacob Young, that's terrific body control. First half, enjoying the 19-point lead.
Frank Frazier scored the layup and ran back and kept Mathis from getting into the paint. It really has, because they could lay off DeMonte years past. Not so much this season.
Nice step through by Jacob Young to get around the big man in the game tonight and all week long. Young on the attack against Dosunmu. Coburn with the swing.
It's really a dilemma, don't you think?
Without a doubt. And Illinois taking advantage of that. You have to.
Look at Wieskamp drive and bank it in.
The post up. He's got good size, Grant.
Cannon. Wieskamp driving and too strong.
They anticipated well. They made like some of the great defensive backs that they have that wear the Buckeye uniform the way they anticipated.
Washington, floater, comes up short.
Hauser trying to turn the corner. Lost the handle on the basketball. Flipped up by Io. And Illinois. Henry with 18 tonight. Henry on the attack. Blocked away. Dosunmu loose ball.
Carstensen, Kelly Pfeiffer, Courtney Green, the officials. A key Big Ten battle here as we get towards late February. This is Jamal Mashburn Jr. right where he picked. Dees kicks out, extra pass up top, Gaines. Boy, that defense of Frazier again. How active 5 all time in Illinois history. Bowie, tough shot up and in.
Come from a variety of angles. There was a good strong one coming down by Mahan to bail out Walker.
McGowan's on the run. Coburn changed that shot. Force Banton trying to get it going. Huskers have 5 to shoot. Allen in some trouble. 2 on the shot clock. McGowan's is going to have to go. The runner not going to get there, and a shot.
Screen by Mahan in the first half. Here he comes over the top and forces him to put it on the floor and toward the help of Coburn.
Allen against Dosunmu.
It's not hard to get in the rhythm. Make free throws, kids.
William 4 taken away by Dosunmu. Excellent.
Down the court, Coburn was sprinting and got the tap. That is a real problem for Indiana and Jackson Davis. They don't sprint back when they. Where does he sit?
Yeah, Coburn has really improved this season. You know, I look at
spots. Puts him in the right spots. Let me put it that way.
Well, either last year you told me. How about that one, Armand Franklin to the back. Here's Franklin on the move. Franklin had a shot blocked.
There's Wieskamp against Dosunmu. And Frazier over there to help out Nunji, especially on the defensive end of the floor. On the turn, Wieskamp not going to get that to go in Biggs, but right now Illinois is getting whatever they want against the zone.
And Coburn again, this time with a rejection. Rockington taking it right to Kofi.
7-2 Frank. Morcell with the reverse, and Coburn was waiting. Maryland team playing without his point guard. Eric Ayala out with the groin injury tonight. Again, Wiggins looking for a shot. Here's Morcell with 9 on the shot clock. He'll take it to the rack. The mesh man with the huge.
They have. DeMonte Williams is shaken free a couple times, but besides that, they've been very solid.
Nice block, Dosunmu.
With that possession, it's so critical in Big Ten play. 1 or 2 possessions here or there can cost you the game.
This guy's becoming much more aggressive, arriving, and a lot of it, as you said, because of Coach Fletcher and putting on a ton of muscle in the offseason. Fade away. Woo, Frank start from the floor for Kofi Coburn after that made basket. Durham off balance, tap back in.
Indiana, one of the better defensive teams on the perimeter in the Big Ten.
Blocking foul games from deep. Durham off balance, got the bounce.
With the offensive board. Rockington on the drive with
long rebound. rebound, though. Karams into the corner to Dredd, and he'll get a second chance if he so desires. Brockington now on the attack, and Brockington, that'll... Wheeler, nice catch on the baseline. Dosunmu there for the swat. Brockington driving on Coburn. That one.
For Ron Harper Jr., who's had a stronger second half, and now a little battling on the lane line. Mulcahy's getting a talking to.
At T-Mobile, we believe you should get more. That's why we merged with Sprint.
This team, Michigan, I just think has been terrific early. Don't sleep on Penn State. I mean, Penn State has had big wins. It's the best I've seen the league in a while. Idaho, I mean, and she is dynamite. Absolute dynamite.
Booth Gotch still hasn't scored.
Steal by Walker. That doesn't happen to Dosunmu very often. Stuck, but got the shot to go. Wildly put up there. Liddell clears for the Buckeyes. Up ahead to Suing. Into the paint he goes, and it's down to 4.
Nice catch.
Imagine you going crazy. I'm having a hard time picturing it. Rarely happens.
Our producer saw it. I thought, Mr. Court, teach. Look at that body. Look at that size. Look at the agility, the mobility.
Yeah, you can't teach 7 foot 285.
And the big time players, you get the options. You want the right guys to shoot the ball coming down the stretch.
13 for Liddell.
We know that. But the true character really comes out in a game like this. Win, lose, or draw.
Underhand, a juggle, and then unable to finish the first time. Coburn pops out and he throws it away. Langford with the intercept. Langford on the push. The step through, and Dosunmu there to block it away.
Permanent damage in this type of situation.
And Illinois right now on a 17-2 run dating back to the end of the first half. A 6-0 run to start the second half. And Minnesota can't... Foul, by the way, was on Adam Miller. Shot clock down and another turnover.
Northwestern bumped by Coleman Hawkins up the floor. Here's Allen going baseline. A lot of traffic. Can't get it to go. Got his own back.
Stevenson was throwing a one-hand pass. If he throws it with two hands, he's going to be able to bring it back when he sees the defender slide in the lane. But because he threw it with one hand, it led to the break.
And Dosunmu turns it over. Ahead it goes to Davis. Davis in the open floor. That won't go. And Williams.
All about appeasing so that you get something in the NCAA tournament. You get an assignment.
Now Jackson Davis, even on this end, he's frustrated. Galloway had his shot blocked. Jackson Davis came up with it. Now Coburn snapped.
Kevin, he doesn't go left great. But that time, he looked very comfortable going with his left.
How about that post feed from McCaffrey? Garza's out and basically denying Iowa the chance to sprint up the floor after a make.
So look, gamesmanship between these two.
Toussaint got a good look.
Phenomenal freshman year, but boy, the sky is the limit for him, the way he can run a team.
Turnover again.
Third had that one swatted away. How about Musa Jallo? He makes the play on one end. And we'll get to the
Again, the Buckeyes coming out with it. They can tie it with a three.
Barnes with a nice job defensively.
Washington.
We got 5 on
4 for a second.
Baker versus Io. Picks his pocket. Frazier on the deck. Grabs it for Dosunmu. 2-on-1. Io, the first half, enjoying the 19-point lead.
Trent Frazier scored the layup and ran back and kept Mathis from getting into the paint.
The knowledge of the system and the interest in learning what to do is so high with Kofi Coburn.
Green by Man in the first half. Here he comes over the top and forces him to put it on the floor and toward the help of Coburn.
Allen against Dosunmu.
8 to shoot. They're just going to clear out and let's see what Allen can do.
He'll launch a three. Off the heel, rebound.
Down the court, Coburn was sprinting and got the tap. That is a real problem for Indiana and Jackson Davis. They don't sprint back when they...
In traffic, Barnes. And another turnover. They get 4 of their last.
Maryland team playing without his point guard.
More foot speed of the defender.
Hit 4 of their last 5 shots, which is a good trend for Illinois. That 3 in and out.
To his offhand, he's not as comfortable going to his right, and Webster able to come in with the scrape.
Still a 1-point Husker lead. Great cut. Thorbjarnarson cannot finish at the
in an otherwise spectacular young Indiana career. Now a whistle, and they're going to call the foul against the Hoos.
Playing really well.
What's sneaky about it?
Nothing. Just it's not being advertised, so I figured it's
I see. Okay. Here's Franklin on the move. Franklin had a shot blocked, but
a huge issue for the Hawks coming in and a big stressor leading up to this game. Wieskamp got a screen from McCaffrey, and that freed it.
Free and was in his sweet spot.
Wieskamp curls to the elbow, the jumper short. Miller scoring, averaging nearly 22 points per game. That average will go up tonight. Here's Wieskamp. First miss from behind.
He's known as a shooter when he first arrived here at Illinois.
Yeah, couldn't be one of the top 2 or 3 in the country. Yeah. There you go. Get a stop, you come that, Timmy. Can't change wingspan.
Holtman loves that aspect of his game from a defensive standpoint. Here's Arns off the curl action. A.T. Johnson, the youngster, only in a Buckeye uniform a little over a week. Arns.
to maybe get Orange a catch or Suing a catch on the wing.
Suing's going to drive it into the paint, take the shot, and he hits it.
Always a hard show.
Something.
Beat you with it. Here's that rescreen again. Oh my goodness.
Shot. What are we doing here? Nice. Been on the bench for a while.
Back to that same little ball screen. This kid is a gamer. Goodness gracious.
What a drive to the basket. Last 6 points to Illinois. 30 seconds to go. Washington.
Didn't need it.
Caleb McConnell gets the screen, fires the three, way off the mark.
Those are two outstanding guards, but Iowa deserves to be mentioned in that category.
Jacob Young, that's terrific body control.
Tell you what, Illinois has added some wrinkles to some of their set plays that kind of caught Rutgers off balance.
And the jumper drops. Young inside, lost the handle on the basketball. It's scooped up by Dosunmu, and we've got in the game tonight and all week long. Young on the attack against Dosunmu. Coburn with the swipe.
That's right. This is with this dribble handoff and screening. Garza's been more effective.
Wieskamp short with that one. 3:45 left. Hannon.
How about that spin?
And I'll tell you something, it'll be special no matter what. It'll be a classic. They'll go after it. Each team plays with pride, passion, a lot of heart. I know Jay and Dan will have a great Smith back in '79, and the plane was in 2001. And there's only one other player in the Big Ten in the defense that they anticipated well. They made like some of the great defensive backs that they have that wear the Buckeye uniform the way they anticipated.
Washington, floater, comes up. Allowed Illinois to shoot 62% from the field in the first half, and yet you're only down by 4. Here's Dwayne Washington. Gets off to a good start to begin the second.
They have multiple ball handlers. Don't just need one guy to start their offense every time down the floor.
And turnover on the way to the hoop. But another opportunity for Michigan State, who's already scored 6 points off Illinois turnovers. And there's a turnover going the other way. And
not a bad play. No. He's not a horrible free throw shooter, but if that's where Illinois has to live, Michigan State's going to be happy this last 12 minutes.
Henry with 18 tonight. Henry on the attack, blocked away. Dosunmu loose ball. Here's Henry. Up and under against Dosunmu. Left that one short, and William.
Fan base is knowledgeable. They understand the game. They love it.
They're missed, that's for sure. Carr stepped back.
On line out, Kendall Gill came in at 165 pounds soaking wet, but he left about 220.
Mashburn had nowhere to go.
Interesting game in Evanston. Northwestern got up 15 at the half, and then in the second half, Illinois just blew them away, outscoring North.
Nance, this time short.
First half. Lost it on the way in. Turnover for the Huskers. Their 5th.
Come from a variety of angles. There was a good strong one coming down by Mahan to bail out Walker.
McGowan's on the run. Coburn changed that shot. Forced. Allen around the screen from Walker. Allen inside. Off balance. He traveled. That little slot.
Where does he sit?
Yeah, Coburn has really improved this season. You know, I look at
spots. Puts him in the right spots. Let me put it that way.
Well, either last year you told me. How about that one? Armand Franklin to the back. Cleans everything up. Shot clock winding down. Armand Franklin got cut off by Bashadashvili. Threw an. Durham elevated. He got fouled. And I think that
inside the paint. Dosunmu showing you the emphasis on this particular rivalry game.
Wieskamp around the Garza screen along with
something to the rotation for Brad Underwood.
Again, I don't know that television does justice to the overall girth of Coburn. He's not just tall, but he's thick. And when he
Tracked down by Mulcahy, who will start it ahead to Young. Jacob Young batted out of his hand, and Illinois forces a second Rutgers turn for a second. Baker versus Io. Picks his pocket. Frazier on the deck. Grabs it for Dosunmu. 2-on-1. Io. Young inside. Lost the handle on the basketball. It's scooped up by Dosunmu. We've got
shocked. Not so much that they won, but I was stunned and shocked that they did it without Mr. Cunningham.
Where do you think I get all my information for?
Hauser trying to turn the corner. Lost the handle on the basketball. Flipped up by Io. And Illinois is going to come to an end. And a Spartan surprise in East Lansing tonight as Dosunmu gets the steal by Robbins.
Great play by Robbins without fouling.
60th block of the season for Robbins. But then
the line-out, Kendall Gill came in at 165 pounds soaking wet, but he left about 220.
Mashburn had nowhere to go. Interesting game at Evanston. Northwestern got up 15 at the half, and then in the second half, Illinois just blew them away, outscoring Nebraska, and has 6 here in the first 6+ minutes.
See if Northwestern can go inside to Pete Nance. Just a really poor pass, though, by Boo Boo.
The intensity this game has ratcheted up significantly. Northwestern, their 10th turnover.
They rebound the ball at such an elite level, leading the conference. They're +11 per ball game.
Dosunmu with a steal, working against Panton, and Manson with the foul.
Dribble to the right would have given a better opportunity for Bashanesvili to continue to ride Woodrow up the lane.
And Dosunmu got a hand on it, tipped back. Oh, nice burst down. Panton lost it on the way in. Turnover for the Huskers, their 5th. To Dosunmu, ahead to Frazier. Illinois hit 7 of their last 9 shots. And they ain't able to get in front and intercept that pass intended for doubles. For Frazier, McGowan's up ahead quickly to Banton. Through his hands. Dosunmu saves it. What a play. And Dosunmu with a steal. Headed to the other end. Not hard to get in a rhythm. Make free throws, kids. Lead 4 taken away by Io. Dosunmu. Excellent.
I don't know if his feet are going to get any faster. You know, I think that's most of his limitations are more in the physical side. I mean, I
playing really well.
What's sneaky about it?
Nothing. Just it's not being advertised, so I figured it's
I see. Okay.
These two teams met December 23rd. Illinois getting a 98-81 victory, but they got down 19 to.
In traffic, Arns. And another turnover. They get 4 of their last. He was recruited out of high school by a couple of Big Ten teams. Wound up going to the Aggies. There's another.
Chicago State really struggled. 17 points to lead the Illini. Career high 28 yesterday, and he's got the steal here. Looking for 2 more.
Garza with a rebound. Kriener wasn't looking for the pass, and Dosunmu takes it away off the.
Let's go 30.
There's one trap. Up the court, Liddell.
They're going to let it go 30.
Your day smiles for Rutgers. 78-74 in overtime. See Vivian's
really in his sweet spot. He gets there. That bodes well for the Illini.
Now steal by Dosunmu.
Every night you're going to get a dog fight. I don't care what the record says.
Stolen away, Woodrow, and now Dosunmu, great hustle.
Vera gets it back and has it knocked away.
Again, and Dosunmu comes out with it.
Good hands by Dosunmu. On the ground grabbing it is Alan Griffin.
Get to the tube side. The Penn State side's awesome.
And then, as you mentioned, they hit those 10 triples in the first half. That'll get you off to.
Yeah, the ball down on the block to Henry.
Winston
threw it away. Dosunmu
attack.
Cowan left it short. Great rebound, Jalen Smith, but then he turned it over. Here comes Io on the Morcell. He thought about that one way too long. Air ball and Dosunmu the rebound.
Don't let Illinois get something going out in transition. Don't go too early.
Cleveland taken away by Illinois. Just one on in the game right now.
And Trent Frazier did a great job there because there was miscommunication between Coburn and
Coburn with 5. They will not pick up Nico too far away from the rim. Not a threat outside.
Steal on a cross-court pass. Bad pass.
for Stick Smith.
That was great by Stick Smith. He did to Illinois what Illinois has been doing to them.
Basketball.